Oh, Commissioner.
Senator, gentlemen, this is Inspector Willard of our department. Senator Stevens.
Inspector?
Senator Blake. How are you? Senator Tower. How do you do?
The police department have been very helpful to us, Inspector.
Senator?
Oh, this is Ralph Foster, chief counselor for this committee.
How do you do, gentlemen?
How do you do?
Here's a list of the witnesses, Senator.
There are 23 main witnesses on this list. We've been able to serve subpoenas on 19 of them. One of those served is Joe Gray.
There's nothing much on Gray except in the back files.
We've got a lot on him, Inspector. But I'm sorry to say that we have not been able to serve Nicholas Mancini. He's still out of the country.
And he probably won't come back for a long time.
You pay Frankie. I had 50 for getting up in the middle of the night.
Okay, Miss Williams. They're in your office, sir.
Take that valise upstairs.
Hello, boys.
We've been doing a little night work, Mr. Mancini.
Oh, yeah? That's good, Draco. Well, how you feel, Charlie?
He don't feel.
I'm worried about your being here. It's not safe.
Huh? Why not? What's the matter?
Every cop in the country's looking for you.
Nobody sees me. If you use a baseball bat on them, they still don't see me. You don't see me now either.
Honey, I see you here.
But suppose I'm asked by the senators to tell your whereabouts.
You tell them I'm still fishing. You got to use a little imagination, too, Counselor.
Imagination in court is called perjury.
Well, look, what are we all going to do, huh? Choke up or join a Sunday school just because a couple of people are asking questions?
I think what Draper...
Counselor, don't think. You do what you get paid to do. Protect the interest of your client, okay?
I was merely trying to do that.
Be a good girl. Go upstairs and tell them to get us some breakfast. I'm starved.
I'll fry up some of that fish you caught, huh? Oh, Floyd.
Good morning, Miss Williams.
Get the boss's breakfast, and then go back to bed, will you? You look awful.
Yes, Miss Williams.
Nice job on these books. Fine. Now, suppose you boys go in and get yourself a couple hours of sleep.
Don't want to be sleepy when you talk to those senators. Charlie, you've been getting a lot of bad publicity. What's the matter? Why can't you forget what a tough guy you are? Now, when you get on the stand, I want you to be nice to the senators. So you want to help them out. You want to tell them everything, but you just don't remember. You're sorry. Your brains don't work. They'll believe that if they believe anything. Be smart, Charlie. Act dumb.
When the senators put the finger on me, you lammed out. Why did you come back now with all the head on, Nicky? You worried about Joe?
Why? Why should I be worried about Joe? He won't blow the whistle.
I'm not as sure of that as you are. Or maybe you're worried, too.
Okay. I'm going to tell you why I'm here, and I want you to remember it. I came back to make sure that Joe won't be killed. Unless, of course, it's absolutely necessary.
Joe Gray has just come in. Joe is Nicky Mancini's nephew. It is believed that he is still second in command of Mancini's gangster organization.
This committee will now come to order. Is Mr. Nicholas Mancini present?
Nicholas Mancini.
Senator Stevens?
Yes, what is it, sir?
I am Benjamin Lawton, attorney for Mr. Mancini. I just want to tell the committee that we have had no better success than the process servers for the committee. My office has not been able to contact Mr. Mancini.
Your office advised us last week, Mr. Lawton, that Nicholas Mancini was in Cuba.
Yes, Senator, he was in Cuba. But when we tried to communicate with him, we were told that he was on a fishing trip. There is no radio on the boat that he chartered.
Fishing? I scented the possibility that there might be something fishy about Mancini's trip to Cuba the first time I heard the tale.
Enter Mr. Lawton's statement in the record, please.
I am sure that if my client knew of this committee's desire to have him appear, he would be anxious to comply with the committee's request.
Will you call the next name, please?
Charles Pignatelli. Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Sit down, Mr. Pignatelli. For the record, let it be said that the witness, Charles Pignatelli, appeared with attorney Benjamin Lawton.
Her name is Charlie Pignatelli.
Charles A. Pignatelli.
Do you know Nicholas Mancini?
Of course.
How long have you known him?
All my life.
You know Joe Gray?
Sure, I know Joe Gray.
How long have you known him?
Since he was a kid.
Are you in business with Nicholas Mancini?
I'm not in business with anyone. I'm retired.
You have a large income, I believe.
I get along.
From what source do your earnings come?
Investments.
What kind of investments?
Different kinds.
Are any of these investments legitimate?
I have advised my client not to answer because the inference is that there may be activities of my client that are not legitimate.
There's no inference in this question. Weren't you and Mancini in the booze business during Prohibition days?
We sold a little whiskey then, yes.
A little? You sold it by the boatload, didn't you?
I don't remember exactly how much.
The truth is that you and Mancini are still in a lot of illegal businesses, aren't you? Businesses that are dirty and rotten. And you use the same violent methods you practice selling booze. Isn't that right?
I told you, Senator, I'm a retired man.
Are Nicholas Mancini or Joe Gray investors with you in any of these businesses?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
Tell us what you know about Joe Gray's activities.
Well, I heard he had some partners, some local fellas in Central City. I think there's some kids he met while he was in the Army.
That's right. They did get to know each other in the Army. But they weren't kids. They were men. Real men.
Flatten out! Keep it down! Medic! Medic! Dawson got it. Keep those rugs down. Keep flat, Ted. Don't give him another crack at you. It's Mike. Get down, don't you? Sucker.
Another one over there?
Yeah.
Take it easy, kid. We'll pick you up quick as this quiets down. Got 'em warming up, ain't they?
Thought the artillery'd be up by now. We don't need those slobs. Keep your ears tucked in.
So you call, Lieutenant?
Pour it on him when I go by.
Pleasure. Paisano?
Yeah.
Paisano!
Be still.
It's all right, I'm a friend.
That's you, Padre.
Bad, Joe?
She knocked off the crowd that tried to finish the job.
Compre English?
Yes, I speak so.
You stay here, I'll get help.
I just want to say...
You mustn't.
I just want to say thanks.
Your arm getting tired? Any better, Joe?
That must be good blood.
Maybe one of your friends back in the States gave it.
Not a chance. My friends don't give blood to anybody.
How's the pain now? Okay, we'll fix that.
What are you doing here, Captain?
We got in from the road when we saw you hit that farmhouse. Thought they had you guys stopped.
Nobody stops me and my mob, Captain. Never did, never will.
That machine gun made it look pretty bad.
Machine gun? I knew about machine guns a long time before I saw this man's army.
You took quite a gamble.
Gamble? Any kind of gamble you want, sucker. Horses, chock-a-lock, blackjack, dice, you name it, we do it.
Just locking you in, Joe.
Okay, copper. Don't forget, we got connections. Break you if you don't keep your nose out of it. You putting the collar on me? Fine pal you are.
Don't talk now.
I don't talk. You lousy cop. Stop rousing me. You hear? Stop rousing me.
He's asleep then. He was delirious.
Maybe.
Reddy and Dawson got hit.
Bad.
Dawson is.
Dawson was from your hometown, wasn't he?
Both of them are. Dawson's a member of my church back there.
Sorry. That's a tough part of a National Guard outfit. You know your men, maybe even their wives and kinfolk. Sometimes I hope I don't have to go back and tell them what happened to all these men we've lost. Sorry, Simon. That's the wrong thing to say, I know.
Dawson and Brady joined the Guard when they were boys. Wanted to spend their summer vacations at the encampment.
Tell the truth. I joined when I started in politics to get votes. Gray here didn't join. I guess he couldn't fix the draft board.
Sorry, Captain, but I don't believe that.
When a big-shot New York racketeer comes to you as a private first class with a bunch of National Guard replacements, you don't think that's the way he wanted it, do you?
The lieutenant's a good soldier.
Well, maybe that's because he was used to this kind of fighting before you get in.
The captain will have to admit that he's earned his rank.
The captain? A little formal, aren't you, Simon? I admit he earned every promotion he got, in spite of me. I suppose he'd say he made his point the hard way. Don't get sore, Simon. All I meant to say was that in politics and war, you make strange bedfellows.
Audrey, we're leaving, sir.
Ride 'em nice and easy, Tracy.
Bonjour, s'il vous plaît, mon oncle.
Oui?
Merci.
Hi, Marty.
Hi.
Bonjour, Monsieur Dufour.
Hi.
Bonjour.
Merci, merci.
Okay, Uncle. You're a little early today. Usually get here about 4 o'clock.
Oh, we left sooner.
Prenez-vous?
Merci, merci.
Okay, Key.
Lieutenant's waiting for you at the hut, Marty.
Voulez-vous?
Oh, thanks. All right, let's don't rob her. She brought this stuff for the lieutenant.
How's the outfit? Ready to move?
Well, the replacements have started coming in.
And just as green as we were. For a bunch of green men, you did all right. Every one of you.
Your regular Sunday visitors are here, sir.
An old friend of yours, Padre.
It's Mart.
Marty. I'm so glad you could be here today. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
You can tell the folks back home what heroes we are. How Company F is winning the war.
I can tell them that, all right.
If you run into Amy, you could tell her, well, you know what to tell her. Say you'll be back there in time to christen the baby. Amy will like that.
I'll like it too, Ted.
But just a temporary baptizing. Just long enough for us to get back and give the kid a real christening. With music and food. Mamma Mia'll cook the food. And can she cook? That ravioli, that spaghetti. Don't wake me up, boys. I'm living.
Baptizing will be a gala one, eh?
Yeah, they're really dreaming it up.
You're going to be there too, no?
No, I don't think so.
You'll be godfather.
No, you gotta be George to be godfather.
Only if you're named George?
No. George is a way gamblers have of saying someone's okay. You know, right guy. Good. George means good to gamblers.
George for good. I'll remember that. Then you must be George.
No, not like they are. Not like you are. You see, they all came from the same state. Province. Most of them have been friends since they were kids. Small town kids. Village kids.
peasants?
No, that means farmers, and they just came from the same small city.
Provincials?
Yeah, that's right. But don't let them hear you call them that.
Oh, no, I won't.
When I was first sent to this outfit, I thought, what a bunch of apple knockers to fight a war with. Oh, apple knockers means hicks, farmers. No, provincials. But they have something that big city people just don't seem to have. You've heard about men who would be willing to die for each other. They would. A lot of them out of this outfit have. Look at the chaplain.
You boys know you don't need me. God will look after you, if you just remember him.
He talks about God as if, well, as if God grew up with that gang.
Maybe he did. Maybe they grew up with him.
Well, I missed a lot of things. But I didn't know how much I'd missed until I'd met these boys. And you.
Me too. You're a rich American. You have so much. I'm sure there's nothing You live in a big city. I am apple knocker, a peasant. You just miss your home, the New York City. The New York City Americans are rich. They have everything.
Americans that live in a little town and have a little business, a little house, a small car, have more. And they're not rich Americans.
If one owns all that, then he must be a very rich American, no?
Would you like to live like that?
Oh, I think so. I don't know.
Lieutenant.
Joe, I have to get back to base hospital. I think they're going to ship me home in a few days.
Well, good luck, Padre.
Thanks, Joe. Maybe we'll meet in the States sometime.
There's a good chance.
Goodbye, Marty.
Goodbye.
I guess we'll never see each other again.
Would you like to take 8 to 5 on that, Padre?
I'll pray for it. So long.
I hear that Joe Gray and his partners run a gas station and a garage.
We're interested in businesses other than the gas station.
How can I talk about what somebody else does? Sorry. That would be repeating a rumor.
Oh, what a ham.
No, he's doing pretty good.
Was Joe Gray ever a partner of Nicholas Mancini?
The $64 question.
I don't know.
Uh-oh, you should have ducked that one.
What are you, a lawyer now or something?
One TV show, everybody's lawyer.
I know perjury when I hear it.
When was the last time you talked to Joe Gray?
When he got back from the war?
What did you talk about on that occasion?
I don't know. It's hard to remember. That was a long time ago.
That part is true. Was a long time ago. A long time.
How's it feel to be back in the old hometown? New York is your hometown, isn't it?
It was.
Will be again, I guess.
I made up my mind a long time ago I was through with New York.
Yeah, but that was back there. Now you're back here. Makes a difference. You did apply to disembark here, didn't you?
A few things I have to get cleaned up. Personal business. Now, you run along home and don't waste any time getting yourself elected to something. Good luck, Senator.
Thank you.
So long, Mark.
Be good, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
So long, Pete.
So long, Joe. We'll be seeing you soon, huh?
Very soon. I only have to spend a couple of days here.
Well, so long.
Hey, Captain, where you going? I thought you was coming home with us. Hey, you and Marty gonna get married in the Padres church and settle down? Ain't we gonna go into business like we talked?
Don't worry, Louie. Everything will go according to plan.
Boy, Had me scared for a minute.
So long, Cap. It wasn't a bad war, was it?
Just ended too soon.
Ended too soon? Oh, my aching back.
Joe, Captain Gray. Joe. Joe. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay, Connie.
I don't know what to say. Imagine me speechless.
Oh, you look great, Connie.
Happy, honey. Oh, I was so proud of you standing there talking to those other officers. I said to myself, get that Joe, best-looking guy in the crowd. You tired, baby?
Oh, no, Connie. I'm just trying to get used to being back home.
I know. You've changed a lot, though, Drew. Face is thinning. You seem quieter.
Connie...
Have I changed much?
No, you haven't changed a bit.
We're gonna make up for lost time, honey. You're gonna forget there ever was a war. You're only gonna know there's me. Oh, we're gonna start just where we left off, Joe, baby. We're really gonna live it up.
You're home. Kid. Kid, am I glad to see you. That's my boy. That's Joe. Look at him. He looks good, huh?
We just had an ocean voyage.
Dickie, it's great to see you.
Huh? Wait a minute. Look at all the stuff. How come you let those squareheads plug you?
I forgot the duck.
I told all your old pals. They all dropped in to have a drink with you. Here's all the old faithful. Here he is. Hello, Joe. Good to see you, Joe. Oh, Joe. Hey, Joe, you look great. You remember Judge Lawton, huh?
Yes, I remember the judge.
He's quit the bench now and heads our legal department.
Nice to see you again, Judge.
Very happy to be here on such an auspicious occasion, Captain.
Oh, this is Louis Draper.
Louis?
I know you, Captain. Quite a welcome you got.
Sure is.
Louis heads our tax department.
Hi, Captain.
Hey, Raleigh.
Boy, you look okay.
A hero, huh? Hey, I like heroes.
He didn't get those ribbons in a dime store, I tell you that. Come on, kid. Everybody you know is here.
Look how excited the old man is.
Here he is, gentlemen.
Hey, Judge. Eddie, Frankie.
Here's our boy. You all know him, huh? Don't he look great?
What is this, a meet?
It's a conference, Joe. And these gentlemen are all my associates, colleagues. And everything that runs these days, we run. Look. When you left town, I was nothing but a bum with $1 million. To us, $1 million now is just peanuts.
Some peanuts.
What we don't own outright, we control outright. We got New York here locked tight. And we got Jersey. We got Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Washington.
What do you mean, you got?
We got. That's what I mean. We got the parts of Florida that count. Chicago, Detroit, and Cleveland. Now, Las Vegas and Reno, Nevada. All the protected areas on the West Coast. Down here, New Orleans is ours, as are parts of Texas and Arizona. You get it?
I'm beginning to.
In all those spots, the slot machines, gambling establishments, big city horse books, and wire services we own and run. How much did our horse book business do last year? Tell him.
In straight play and layoffs, a little over $100 million.
$100 million? There isn't that much money.
Eddie, what was your gross?
About 80 million.
Eddie handles the slots and punch boards all over the country.
Well, everything must be wide open.
Well, if it ain't, I mean, we open it. Tell him, Chunks.
We have friends. We have enemies. A lot of square cops, officials who don't care about a buck. But we work at all very high class. We keep lobbies in some state capitals and one in Washington.
A lobby is people who take care of our interests. See that honest John politicians don't throw a curve.
We have publicity guys that build up the charity work we do, or keep our names out of it when that's smart.
And the campaign funds.
We give it to any candidate that'll take it. Some say no, but some say yes.
We're in everything that people want. And we're all working together like that.
Which finger is the Chicago mob?
Don't say finger when you talk about me.
Why not?
Now, cut it out, Joe. Sit down, Charlie. He's got a right to ask questions. Let me tell you, Joe. I called a little meeting 3 years ago down at Hot Springs. Me, Charlie, Larry, little Louie, Pence, and the others.
Anybody come out alive?
You bet. I made him 2 propositions. What do you want, I told him. You want to play cops and robbers, or do you want to go into business? There's a war on, I told him. All the suckers got dough, stiffs from war plants, black market chiselers, and nothing they could buy. No new cars, no new homes, nothing. And they all wanted action, huh? We give it all. Plenty.
The man with the whiskers.
Smart. Pay the man with the whiskers his taxes, I told him. Pay Uncle Sam on every bit of dough he's got a chance of finding out about. Pay him and overpay him. Let him pay you something back, like we was chumps. We've got the best taxmen, the best lawyers. One misses, the other jumps in.
I didn't know classy lawyers handled people in the rackets.
Nowadays, they all fight for our business. And why? Because we're all retired and respectable citizens. Everybody wears a nice, clean front. I'm in real estate. Charlie's in oil. Sporty there's an art dealer. Got a plush showroom full of Rembrandts and Picassos. Everybody's got something that's strictly legal. And now the boys and I, we got a little business to talk. Connie, this won't take long. Now he's all yours.
You're going to be so surprised. Captain, your new barracks. How do you like it? I supervise the job myself. I wanted everything to be just right for you when you came back. Joe, what is it? What's eating you? Joe, act like you're glad to see me. You're my guy, remember?
Connie, I met a girl in France.
Oh, so that's what it is. Is your conscience bothering you? Well, forget about it. I figure you'd meet lots of girls in France.
Connie, this is the girl. She saved my life the night I was wounded. After I got to know her, I fell in love with her. I would have written you about her, but I thought maybe that you would...
That I had found somebody else. I wasn't looking for anybody else, Joe.
I'm going to marry her, Connie. I hate to tell you like this. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry for me. I blame it on the war, like everybody does about everything now. Later on, I guess I'll wish you good luck, but right now I could kill you.
Okay to come in?
Sure.
Oh, Pete, we got to have a drink together. Everything went smooth as silk, and you, my boy, are set for life. Yeah, you're going to be in the big money now, kid. Connie, you know, when his mother was alive, I told her, don't worry about Joe. He's going to be all right. He's got his Uncle Nicky. I will take care of him better than his old man would. Come on, kid, drink up.
No, thanks, Nicky. Not just now.
Well, what's the matter with him? Well, what's the matter? What's the trouble, kid? Talk up.
I'm leaving, Nicky. I don't want any cut. I don't fit in anymore.
Oh, it's a little too big for you, huh? Don't worry, it's going to be bigger than that. You're going to be a big guy.
Nicky, I don't want any part of the deal. I made up my mind a long time ago. If I did come back, I was coming back to something different. It's not for me. Not anymore.
No? Well, what's for you?
I'm going legit. Straight.
You got something to do with this?
Not a thing.
You know too much now. You can't just walk out.
You know I'll never talk about what I know. Nicky, there's nothing personal in this.
You've been in the rackets and figuring angles since you was a kid. Now you expect me to believe you want to be a chump. Why?
I lived with chumps the past 4 years. Real chumps. Chumps enough to like the way they live. Even big enough chumps to fight and die for it.
Oh, get off the soapbox. You're gonna do what I say. What I say.
So long, Nicky. Bye, Connie.
Did you and Mancini put up the money and make Joe Gray your representative in a slot machine company?
I refuse to answer.
Did you personally invest a sum of $100,000 in the slot machine company?
I don't know.
Mr. Pignatelli, the chair directs you to answer. And I warn you, failure to do so will cause me to seek a citation for contempt from the United States Senate.
I still refuse to answer.
How much did you take out of the slot machines? That's more important than what you put in.
I didn't say I took anything out. I didn't say I was in on the deal.
But you were in it, and it was a rotten deal. You had slot machines all over the city, in stores, opposite schools. Children lost their lunch money. Why, you even had boxes put in front of the machines so that the little ones could step up high enough to put their money in. Come on, you. You were the chief nickel nurser of this outfit. How much did it amount to? And how much of it did you use to pay politicians and to corrupt, dishonest police officials?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. And you know that when you go down the scale of evil men, there's none more evil than one who robs, exploits, and corrupts the innocent mind of a child. What was the amount of silver you sold your soul for?
I'm not saying anything.
The chair is directing you to answer this question.
No answer.
Well, you must someday answer to this transgression of the rule of all good men to cherish and protect the young. You defy the rules of our Lord and the rules of our country. Never in all my years have I looked on one so low as he would fatten and batten on such unholy food.
I nudged you with my knee. Why didn't you answer the simple questions?
Why should I tell that rube anything?
Give the impression you're cooperating with the committee.
He was just trying to needle me. All that stuff about robbing kids. What am I, their fathers and mothers?
Your answer on Joe Gray wasn't very wise.
Look, when you lay off of me, tell it to Nicky. The way we're handling Joe is his idea. Gotta be smart, gotta be smooth. And we also gotta sweat in case Joe gets mad and starts talking. In the old days, he wouldn't be able to talk.
Joe's all bottled up. Don't worry about him.
You hear that, Counselor? Don't worry. No, he could just give it to all of us, but we're being very, very smart. Maybe it's so smart we all wind up in jail. I don't like it, see? I trust nobody.
And nobody trusts you, sweetie pie, so that makes it even. Come on upstairs. Dinner's ready.
Yeah, come on, we get something to eat.
I don't want anything to eat.
We got broiled senators on toast.
It sounds pretty good to me.
Stick around and keep your company, Charlie.
I don't want no company.
Well, Charlie will be up when he feels better.
Oh, good. Joe.
Marty. Why didn't you let me know you were coming?
Oh, I came by plane. I left Central City this morning. Our children are all right.
This isn't going to be very pleasant for you.
Oh, I don't care about that, Joyce, as long as I'm with you.
I'm glad you're here, Marty. When a man's in trouble, his wife should be with him.
I'll get you registered and have a boy take up your bags.
Hey, why don't you look where you're going? Oh, I'm awfully sorry. Excuse me, please. I didn't realize.
That's all right.
I should have watched where I was going. It was all my fault.
You got the connecting room now, Simon. I'll show you. Hello? Simon Andrews? Who is it?
Cab driver. Did you just come up from the court building? I found a wallet in the cab.
Just a minute. Simon, where's your wallet?
Right here. I must have lost it.
It's his, all right. Can you bring it up?
I can't leave my cab, mister. I'm right outside the hotel. End of the line. I can wait for you down here.
I'll be right down.
Okay, sir. I'll be looking for you. Cab number's 149.
You the fellow that found the wallet?
Wallet?
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about a wallet.
Hey, looking for a wallet?
Yeah.
Over here.
All right, Gray, the boss wants to talk to you.
Don't get cute or you'll get hurt.
Go on in, Gray. He's waiting for you.
Hello, Joe.
Say, what kind of a dumb deal is this?
Relax, will you? I just want to talk to you.
About what?
They're going to sweat you pretty good when they get you, understand?
You saw to that today.
I want to make a deal, Joe.
I don't want any deals.
I think maybe I can change your mind. You see, your wife's coming up, too. She was right behind you. Maybe with her here, you will want to make a deal. Well, I hope nothing happened. Huh. There's a car in the alley. He doesn't like it, Joe. He's trying to get away. Charlie! No!
Come here.
I told you what! I tried to make a deal, he wouldn't go for it. I said no!
Upstairs. I'll go on. You, oh. You must be pretty dumb to fall for an old gag like that, huh? I'm surprised at you. You know, Charlie, when he gets nervous, he develops bad tendencies. You want a drink?
No, I think I'll go back to the hotel. I don't want Marty to worry.
I don't come in when I come in. You don't go back to no hotel. You're down on the sidewalk with a whole crowd around you, trying to figure out, did he jump or did he fall?
I know that, Nicky. Thanks.
Charlie's nervous. He's afraid you're gonna talk. You can't talk, Joe. I got the hooks in you. No matter which way you turn, you're still on the hook. Remember that. But maybe that's better than being down there, huh?
Good night, Miss Williams.
Night.
And don't forget what I told you.
Oh, don't worry about me. They can ask me anything they like. I'll tell them anything I please.
As you will.
Joe.
Connie,
Outside. What are you doing?
now don't play dumb.
Well, come on, let's get it over with. If you got something to say, say it. If you haven't, it's my turn to brush you, remember?
Yes, I remember. You know what they're trying to do. You're going to help them, aren't you? Well, aren't you?
I don't know anything about anything. And you better stick to the same tune.
Going down?
You drink this about every 20 minutes, you won't worry about anything.
I only worry about one thing, Charlie. I'm not smart.
Somebody say you were?
That's pretty good. But why should they? What I mean, Charlie, is I handle all kinds of money for you boys. Keeping money. But none of it is ever keeping money from me.
You get paid, don't you?
Sure. But not off the top. Now, if I was cut in,
Wait. Why should you be cut in?
To keep me happy. I might be called as a witness at this hearing.
And?
I can forget everything I know if I'm happy. Charlie, you need somebody on your side around here. Nicky's okay, I know, but...
You said it. Nicky's okay, but... Bud is right. I'll take care of this, my friend.
I'll never forget it, Charlie.
All right. I'll talk to Nicky tomorrow. Tonight's no good with him. I'll take care of this. I want you to remember this. Whatever you get, you're going to get it from Charlie Pignatelli, not from anybody else.
I'll remember.
Tomorrow, you'll be okay.
I really think I deserve a cut, don't you?
Sure. Man that keeps quiet deserves anything. And you're going to be very happy and very quiet after tonight.
Draper, this is from Charlie.
Miss Connie Williams.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, Miss Williams, right over there, please.
Can't you stop those fellas before I go blind?
I think you've had enough pictures for the time being, gentlemen. All right, Mr. Foster.
Your name is Connie Williams?
That's right, Miss Connie Williams.
Miss Williams, do you know Nicky Mancini?
Yes, sure, I know him.
You know his present whereabouts?
How could I? I'm just a friend of his, not his nurse.
Well, as a friend, do you know?
Certainly not. He could be any place.
Did you know the Morris Draper that was found murdered this morning?
Yes, I knew him, but I don't know where he is now either.
How well did you know Draper?
He did some income tax reports for me. That's all, a bookkeeper.
You've had some investigation of your tax returns, haven't you?
Are you kidding? I've been questioned and bothered by so many taxmen, I'm beginning to think they break the new ones in on me.
Tell us the source of your income, Miss Williams.
Here we go again. I play the races. I bet on basketball, football. Some fellas I know give me tips. Sometimes I win and sometimes I lose.
Is that the sole source of your income, young woman?
Fellas give me money and presents. Just like a lot of fellas give a lot of girls presents and money.
You're rather well known for the parties you give.
I like parties. I give them to get my friends together or just because I feel like it. Don't everybody give parties? Don't senators?
You spent over $14,000 in Miami in 2 weeks' time.
I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Can you tell us the names of some of these fellows for whom you've arranged these parties?
Nobody's special. I mean, just anybody. Look, I don't burn up my own money feeding these freeloaders. Mister, if you'll pay the bills, I'll give a party for you.
She ought to be an actress.
Radio comedian.
Do you know Joe Gray?
Sure, I know him.
Did he give you money, too?
Sure, cars, jewelry, fur coats, everything.
What's Joe Gray's business?
I don't know his business.
You seen him lately?
Not since he'd been married. That was about 5 years ago. But he hasn't given me any money since then, or any presents either, in case you and his wife are worrying about it.
Or any tips on horses or basketball games?
Well, how could he? I haven't talked to him. I haven't even heard anything about him.
She's covering him up. She's supposed to refuse to answer now.
She's nervous, that's all.
Here's a list of the gambling places that you've bet with.
I don't know anything about those places.
But you've made wagers by telephone with them, Miss Williams.
Maybe I did bet with them. I don't know. I bet all over. If I can't get paid at one place, I'll try another.
Some of those places in Central City are a name. And that name is Joe Gray, isn't it?
If Joe Gray had anything to do with those places, I'd never bet with them.
Sounds as if you disliked him.
Well, you finally caught on. I don't like him. He's just a fella I used to know.
She's covering him up. I thought she was smart.
Quiet.
You never heard any rumors even about him in connection with the places on this list?
No, I did not.
She's still stuck on him. Listen to her.
Any further questions, Mr. Foster?
No.
Senator?
Gracious, no. I have no more questions. Let her step down.
It's about time. Oh, for heaven's sake, get out of here. Let me out.
Give me Judge Lawton's office.
I got a question. How come I'm the only one to put the finger on Joe? Had Connie protected him every time?
Judge Lawton, please. Nicholas Mancani. Hello, Ben.
Mr. Mancini, do you think it wise to call him? Oh? Oh. Yes.
You tell him I'm sorry I didn't know about it sooner. I will be glad to appear tomorrow or any time. That's right. Just got in town.
Mr. Mancini, are you financially interested in any gambling enterprises?
I refuse to answer that question on the grounds that it might tend to incriminate or degrade me.
If the question means gambling activities prior to 6 years ago, a date beyond the statute of limitations, then I...
Prior to 6 years ago, were you in the gambling business, Mr. Mancini?
Prior to 6 years ago, I had some gambling interests, yes.
Do you know Joe Gray?
Naturally, he's my nephew.
Prior to 6 years ago, was Joe Gray part of your gambling deals?
There's no harm in saying it. At that time, he was.
You made a good deal of money during Prohibition, didn't you?
I made some.
You were a bootlegger, weren't you? Didn't you know bootlegging was illegal?
Senator Tarr, I know there was a law against it. It was an unpopular law. As a matter of fact, we bought a lot of Applejack from farmers in your own state.
You know that gambling is illegal.
Yes, Senator, I know that, but nobody can operate a gambling business unless people make bets with him. Anybody who runs a gambling business has got to have plenty of partners, people that are going to bet. A lot of good citizens bet, you know.
When did you last see Joe Gray?
Today he came back to the States from the Army.
And you've not seen him since then?
No, I don't recall that I have.
Do you know why he moved to Central City?
My counsel tells me that I may refuse to answer the question. I don't want to answer questions about somebody else's activities.
Are you sure you're not a part of his activities?
I'm advised that I must refuse to answer that question on the grounds that it might tend to incriminate or degrade me.
Then tell us, without tending to degrade or incriminate yourself, what you can about the operations in Central City.
That's an easy one for you to duck, Nicky. Just tell him you know nothing about it.
do you need, bud?
Fill her up.
L&W. First time I've seen this job around here. You new on this route?
Yeah, first trip. Oh, say, where's Bremer's warehouse?
Turn at 48th Street, right turn.
Thanks, 48th right turn.
We got special rates for truckers. Best chow in the lunchroom this side of Chicago. Got quite a load back there. One-armed bandits, huh?
One-armed bandits is right.
Hey, how much do one of them slots weigh?
About 100 pounds, empty.
They're always empty when I play them.
What owe you?
540 less 10, that's 486.
Keep it.
Thanks. Want a bill for this?
No bill.
Okay. Give us a try when you really need service.
Yeah, sure. Come on, let's go.
Gave the guy a regulation 10 off for trucks. Might be a good customer. Hauling bandits.
Oh, what's he hauling?
Slot machines.
Where's he going, Florida?
No, here at Bremer's warehouse. Must have had 500 of them.
500 slots, you sure?
Well, it's a 10-ton truck loaded 4.5.
Bremer's warehouse has been closed for years.
Well, it must be open for business now.
Well, that's bad.
What, Joe?
Moving in slot machines. It's a big racket.
Nickel and dime stuff.
Nickel and dime stuff, huh? Multiply 500 by 10.
5,000.
Now by 7.
35,000.
Now by 52.
That's 1,820,000.
That dollars?
Yeah, dollars. Each machine must do $10 a day, 7 days a week for a year. The graft grows, then they move in the punch boards. That's penny, nickel, dime, and dollar stuff. That'll add up to another million easy.
Mamma mia, we're in the wrong business.
Oh, the wrong town. That's grocery money, clothes money, gas and oil money. And it's only the beginning. Wherever you see slot machines, you know somebody's taking graft for protection.
We ought to put a couple in here and pick up some of that easy dough, too.
You know, being with you guys made me want to be a square and get out of the rackets. Now you want to put me right back in. About him with a tire iron, Louie.
Joe, I'm a little bit worried.
Anything special?
This slot machine business has really grown. They have them all over town.
Yeah, they're doing it big.
Can't you go to the mayor or the chief of police? Tell them what it means.
No. I can't. When I quit both ways. I won't help them, Simon, but can't be a stool pigeon.
Good night, Daddy.
Good night, little Si. Here.
You ready to hit the trail, partner?
Sure.
Here we go. Hang on.
Left, Padre. Left. Up, down.
Hello? Hello? Hello, Louie? What's the matter, kid? Can't you talk? I'm here, Louie. What is it?
Joe? Come on over quick. There's a couple of guys over here that are trying to give us a...
Hello, Louie.
You're a wise one, huh?
Does it take two of you to whip him?
Shut up. Put one on each side of the jukebox.
Girls, this play is for you. Might win you a buck or two.
They hit him, Joe.
right, Louis?
Yeah, Joe.
Easy, Louis. You guys think you're pretty rough.
Want us to show you how tough we can be?
It's trouble, all right. All right, now the machines.
All right, get him in the car.
How'd it start?
I told them no dice. We didn't want the slots. They said they had a lot of pull around here. They could stop trucks from coming in here, ruin our business. Told them to knock it off. Big guy shoved me, and I went for the phone.
All very businesslike, isn't it?
Why not? It is a business. We have a very good checking system. That machine separates the coins. Each bag must weigh a certain number of pounds. We know how much per pound nickels are, dimes are, quarters. Then they come over here. They get a count of the rolls.
Oh, and they check one against the other?
They better check.
Tommy, take those two machines up to the repair room.
What happened?
Well, we tried to locate those machines in a smart guy's place, and he threw them out.
Threw us out, too, him and some other yokels.
Don't tell me there's any trouble about locating the machines, Charlie. I understood there'd be no strong-arm stuff. We don't want anything like that to get around. It would be bad. I know some people down at the city hall who are just waiting for...
A lunchroom at a service station run by a guy called Joe Gray.
Were there many people in there when it happened?
Commissioner, please. Nothing to worry about. Little window dressing, that's all. I should have warned you boys. They rough you up a bit, did they?
Good enough.
Yeah, here you are. Take care of Tommy, will you? You can charge this one up to me. Joe Gray can't afford to have those machines in each place. That's to protect our friends like the commission.
To protect me?
Yeah, make it look good in case there's ever a question. Joe Gray's the boss of the outfit. He's the guy you're working for.
Then, Mr. Mancini, you disclaim all knowledge or participation in any of Joe Gray's activities in Central City?
Why, no, he lives there. I know he's in some kind of business there, but that's all I know.
When were you in Central City last, Mr. Mancini?
Well, to tell the truth, I never stayed overnight there. I just passed through once in a while, on motor trips.
Try to remember this exactly. Did you ever see Joe Gray on these trips when you just passed through Central City?
Well, of course not. If I did, I would remember it.
I remember it. I can't stop remembering it.
Nick,
Hello, kid.
what are you doing here? Never thought I'd see you in this town. Oh, Marty. This is my wife, Marty.
Hello.
Hello, Marty. You must excuse me for breaking in like this. I was just passing through. I thought I would come and see what kind of a niece I have. I'm your Uncle Nicky.
Yes, I know. Joe has told me about you.
Oh. You're a nice-looking girl, Joe. Oh, nice little place. You're looking good, too. I hear you've got some little ones.
Yeah, it's a boy and a girl. They're upstairs asleep.
Oh.
right if I take a peek? I don't want to disturb them.
It's all right.
Sure, come on, I'll take you up.
Oh,
He's for.
that's some boy.
Look at that. Looks like her, your wife. She's almost here.
Wake her up.
They don't wake up that easy.
How you been doing, Joe?
All right. I've got a nice little business going.
You making money?
Some.
Nice little business. Then you must stick to it.
That's what I'm doing.
You're busting into mine.
Oh, I see. That's why you're here.
Charlie was pretty steamed up. I mean, about what happened last week here. You arrested a couple of our boys.
Well, they tried to move in on me. Slugged one of my partners.
Yeah, I know all about it. But you know how it is when you move in on a new location. There's always arguments.
You're moving in here. Isn't this kind of a small town for a big operation like yours? I thought you just went for the big spots.
Things change. We used to operate only in the big towns. Now we add the little ones in between. You know, they link up.
How'd you get set to run here?
The usual way. Bought protection. Oh, we're in. But right now we could use a little help.
No, Nicky. Count me out.
Not for me, never mind me, but a lot of your old friends are in on this.
Nicky, my real friends are here. They're the people you're going to hurt, the people in this town. I'm not going to help you do that.
Okay, don't help. But don't stand in our way.
Let's get this straight, Nicky. I don't want any part of your deal. Or anything to do with anybody that has any part of it.
You're a lucky guy. Yeah, you got a nice home, wife, kids. You got a lot to lose. Take my advice. Don't try to stop us.
On any of these trips, did you look over any of the gambling outfits there? The slot machine company, the casino, the layoff offices?
No reason for me to do that, Counsel.
But you do know there are such places running there.
Well, I've heard there was, but I can't swear it's true.
Just tell us what you do know about gambling in that city.
You ought to tell him, Senator. You knew all about it.
Most of us gamble on something. A little bridge, a little poker, on a day at the racetrack. But some of you place your $2 bet on a horse with a bookmaker. Give it to the man in the cigar stand, or to someone in the office who knows someone who will take a bet. Now, that $2 bet seems like a small thing. But that $2 bet and the nickel slot machine are two things I want to talk about. These two apparently harmless actions, practiced by people who think they are law-abiding, provide a crime syndicate in the United States with over $20 billion a year in revenue. That's 20 billions. There are other national sources of revenue pouring into that same stream. The punch boards, the numbers rackets or policy, sweepstake tickets, the football pool tickets and wagers. That stream of revenue permits these hoodlums to corrupt politicians, police officers, judges, and even up to the higher echelon of public servants. These hoodlums do this by contributing to election funds and campaign funds. These people deal in evil and murder. They do their deeds for money. And when you gamble with them, you are their partners. Partners in a system that leads to crime, corruption, and murder. I want you to remember that. I want you to think that over. I want you instead to become my partners and fight this vicious system.
You were great, Skipper, great.
Thank you, Louis. Hello, Simon.
Hello, Bill.
You know, it's quite a surprise seeing you all here tonight.
Oh, when we heard you were opening up your campaign, we decided to drive up and get you off to a good start.
Thanks, Pete.
Thank Joe. He said, let's close up the joint and hear what the old man has to say.
It was a great speech, Bill.
Joe, Mrs. Stevens took me up to see the children. Oh, they're adorable. The big one of Old Cup. How old is he?
Mike, he's 10.
He looked at his mother and asked, how did Papa do? When Alice said, fine, he answered, good, and went back to sleep.
How many do you have, Bill?
3, Mike and the 2 girls.
Let's get to the food. What's the sense of saving?
So you liked what I said tonight, huh?
Yeah, I liked it.
I meant it, Joe.
I know you did, Bill, and I think you got a lot of votes tonight. You got mine. I'll even make a campaign contribution.
I'm not going to stall around about this, Joe. You're pretty smart, coming up here and telling me what a great speech I made and that you'll contribute to my campaign fund.
Is that smart?
Joe, you're part of what I'm fighting.
You're wrong. As wrong as a man can be.
No, I'm not. You're running pretty strong in Central City, Joe.
All I'm running is a gas station and a garage.
What about the Flowers Club?
What about it?
I understand it's yours.
I've never been in it.
And Blinky's book?
Well, I've heard of it.
You own it, don't you, or part of it? You're in on the slot machine deals, a partner.
Bill, you're not talking sense.
You rent 6 notorious houses around the Sportsman's Bar and Grill.
I don't even know where the Sportsman's Bar and Grill is.
All right, forget it. If you don't own or operate any of these places, you bring me the Joe Gray that does, and I'll apologize. I better be getting back to the others. The boys will think I'm making a deal with you. Well, Alice, do they look like the boys I've been talking about all these years? The best patrol in the Army.
Paisano.
You better get started back, honey. Hello?
I'm afraid I don't know you, sir. What's the name?
Gray. Joe Gray.
Oh, Mr. Gray. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Mr. Gray. Come right in.
Everyone, Black. How do you do, Mr. Gray? How are you, sir?
Fine.
I expected to see you around here long before this.
Hello, Joe.
Hello, Lonnie. When'd you get in town?
Oh, about 3 months ago. I wanted to look you up, but they told me that wasn't the way we were doing it. Glad to see you, Joe. Myers is back in the cashier's office.
Doing wonderful, just doing wonderful. I've got the books here to show you. This is the weekly tally. You know, we burn this every week. Of course, we're losing money on the restaurant, but that's in another set of books.
Yeah, I figured it was. How are you handling my cut, Myers?
Like I was told. Pollock picks it up every night when we close. Something wrong, Mr. Gray?
No, nothing's wrong.
I didn't think so, with Pollock handling it.
Well, I just thought I'd look things over. Much obliged. So long.
So long, Mr. Gray. And if there's anything wrong...
Good night. Now, I'd like to know how the bills are paid at those addresses. The meters are the name of Joe Gray. Uh-huh. I thought they were. All on the first by cash. I see. No, thank you very much. I'm just checking on Gray's credit.
What's up, Cap? You've been on that phone all day. You gonna buy some real estate?
Look, Louis, you can hold down here, can't you? I want to go out for a little while.
Sure. Sure.
As a matter of fact, I may be gone all afternoon.
Sure, go out and enjoy yourself. We'll make it.
I don't believe you know me, Chief Thales. I'm Joe Gray.
No, I know a lot about you. What's on your mind?
I find that my name is tied into some things that are going on in this town.
So do I, Mr. Gray, and if I had my way, I'd throw the book at you. We have an anti-gambling squad and a vice squad that's supposed to do that job. I'm just running a desk instead of running you and all of your kind in.
The only business I have is a gas station. I want you to understand that.
I know you want me to understand that. I've been on this force 22 years, and I and a lot of others on here are just waiting to get our hands untied. Then we'll show you and your mob that we understand how to take care of the lot of you. Now, you get out of here. And don't you ever come back in here until they bring you in with the cuffs on you.
Blinky's bookmaking joint, the slot machine outfit. I'm tied into everything. Just like Bill Stevens said, on the records, wherever you look, you find Joe Gray.
But those signatures will be forgeries, won't they, Joe?
Yeah, but they'll be good forgeries. And all the grapevine talk has me tagged as the boss.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
Get out of this town. And tell no one where we're going.
You don't mean we have to leave our home? Leave our friends? Leave here because we're afraid? No, Joe, we can't do that.
What else can we do?
We'll stay here. You told me so many times that people have no fear in this country, that the courts are just, that a man's rights are protected always.
What do you think, Padre?
She's right, Joe.
Of course I'm right. We have people here who know us, like Simon, like the boys. They'll help us in our trouble. If we run away from here now, we'll be like the poor people on the roads during the war. They left their homes to go out and die in strange places. It didn't help them to run, Joe. It's not going to help us.
What about the racing wire service that goes there? The layoffs that are handled?
I'm retired, Senator. I hear this and I hear that, but I can't be sure that what I hear is true.
In that regard, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to say something to the witness. We can't tell from your testimony what's true and what's not true either. We know that words are frequently woven into a web to deceive. And we know that the signs of deception are sure signs that anyone with any sense can feel. And your evasions, sir, have about them the smell of falsehood and the stench of lies. You pretend you want to aid us in finding the truth. And I say pretend, because you've no such purpose. Mr. Mancini, we're not misled by your manner. We're not impressed by your arrogance. And we're not beguiled by your plausibility. I know that at this moment you feel victorious. You feel like a winner. A slimy, tricky man of cleverness and cupidity. But so far as I'm concerned, sir, you are so apparent that your artifice and your guile serve only to show the shallowness and the stupidity of one who tries to confound the truth with smirks and grimaces and a tawdry imitation of frankness and sincerity. We're not yet done with you, Mr. Mancini.
You may step down, Mr. Mancini. The committee will adjourn at this early hour to permit its members to meet in executive session tonight. Meeting is adjourned.
Nicky didn't like that tongue lashing. It'll only make him tougher tomorrow. He'll keep on giving the impression that he's trying to cover up for me, and every time he'll answer a question, he'll get me in deeper.
Suppose when you get on the stand, you tell the truth.
Stevens wouldn't believe it. He has canceled checks made out to me, records of payrolls. All rigged, but all convincing.
There must be some way you can prove they're wrong.
Stevens thinks he can get Nicky through me. I'm the man in the middle, honey.
Mancini lied when he said he didn't see you in Central City.
How can I prove it?
By letting me tell that he did come to our house.
No. I can't get you mixed up in this, honey. I know what they're like.
Why can't they leave us alone?
When you know too much, they won't let you get out. I'm afraid of a lot of things. Things I've told Simon, but no one else. Not even you. You made up your mind what you want, Simon?
I'm not hungry, Joe. I'd kind of like to be alone.
Sure you'll be all right?
I can see better without my eyes than most people can with them. Good night, Marty.
Good night.
So I looked pretty good on television.
You were great. And I got no beef with the way you handled Joe. He was frying. That senator gave it to you pretty good, too.
Well, he was very interesting to me. He has a large vocabulary.
What is it?
Reverend Andrews to see you.
Says he has some word from Joe Gray. Send him in.
Is that the blind preacher from Central City?
Yeah. Those holy Joes always bring me bad luck. You better see him.
Come in, please.
You're Mr. Pignatelli.
That's right. Mr. Mancini's not here right now. A friend of mine and I...
I know you're not alone, and I'd like to talk to you privately.
Sorry, boys, this is private.
Would rather meet with 9 cross-eyed black cats than bump into one of those crows. Every time I see one, something bad happens.
What can I do for you, Reverend?
I'm not asking for anything from you and Mr. Mancini. I'm demanding it.
Strong talk, mister.
I'm not frightened by you or any of your people. I know a lot about you, Mr. Pignatelli. And unless you and Mancini right the wrong that you've done Joe, I'm going to Bill Stevens and ask him to let me testify and tell what I know.
All right, so what are you going to tell? Joe's a good boy, goes to church?
I'm going to tell him how you took over the racing wire. What happened to Jelly Cohen? Where the bottle money's cached and how much it is. I'm going to tell him what I think happened to Draper. And I'm going to prove that Mancini perjured himself when he said he didn't see Joe in Central City. Shall I go on?
You can prove that?
The FBI can prove it because I'll tell him where to start. Joe wouldn't do that. He has some idea about loyalty to Nicky Mancini. I have no such idea.
Did Joe send you up here?
Joe nor no one else knows that I'm here. You framed Joe. They won't believe him, but they'll believe me.
Well, preacher, looks like you got me over a barrel. Nothing I can say but yes. We'll clear Joe.
That's all I want. But you're gonna start clearing him tomorrow.
This way is closer. You don't mind if we handle this in our own way?
All I want to know is that it's done.
All right. You can tell Joe that it's settled. I'll talk to Nicky tonight. Operator, would you take this gentleman down, please?
All we had to go on was this hotel key, so we called the hotel. Simple.
Is it Simon?
Being blind, your friend probably stepped into the open shaft. It's an easy place to have an accident.
Is there anything else you want from me?
No, sir. If there is, we'll call you.
Oh, poor Simon. He seemed so sure of his death.
It wasn't an accident. They killed him.
Oh, no, they wouldn't.
They did. I want you to go back home right away.
But you'll be alone then. I can't
You've got to get out of here. Take the first plane out.
I can't leave you now.
Don't even go back to the hotel to pack. Go right to the airport. When you get home, tell the Dawsons to stay in the house with you and the kids.
Oh, Joe.
Driver, take this lady to LaGuardia Airport. She's in a hurry.
Driver, I'm not going to the airport. Please take me to the Federal Building. Hurry up. Senator Stevens here.
Does he expect you?
No, I'm Mrs. Gray. I must see him.
Hello, Marty.
I'm permitted to come here. Is it all right, Senator?
Of course. Come sit down.
Thank you. I came to tell you that Simon is dead.
Simon? Dead? But how?
Joe said he was killed, murdered.
But why? Why would anyone want to kill Simon?
Because he believed my husband is honest. Because he wanted to help him. He gave his life for him. You don't think my husband is honest. Maybe you won't understand why Simon did this.
Simon always did believe in Joe.
And you never will.
I can't, in the face of his past. The records, testimony. Marty, I'd like to.
I'm sorry, Miss Williams. The boss said they wasn't to be disturbed, not to let anybody in.
You don't think he meant me, do you?
Well, now, wait a minute. You wouldn't put me in the grease, would you? Why don't you call, see if it's all right?
You should have been a traffic cop.
Boss tells me to do something, I do it. You can't call me a cop for that.
Well, that was smart. Joe, listen, get out of here. They're looking for you.
I'm not supposed to be smart. Nicky in there?
Don't let them see you. Joe, listen, I'm leveling with you. You're walking right into it.
I know you killed him. Let loose of Charlie. Joe! Nobody killed nobody. Just because some fella had an accident.
It wasn't an accident. You killed him.
How can you say a thing like that to me or to Charlie when we never even saw the guy?
Information? Get me Senator Stevens' office in the federal courts building. Hurry, it's an emergency.
I want you to let me testify. The others want to make my husband ashamed by saying what his life was. I want to make him proud, but not tell how decent and how honest his life is now.
Marty, I'll consider calling you.
I want to tell how Mancini lied today.
While he was on the stand?
Yes, he did come to Central City. He did see Joe. I heard them talk. I'm not afraid. I want to tell everything that happened that night.
I'm sorry, Senator, but there's a call I think you will want to take.
Excuse me. Yes? Who?
Connie Williams. Joe Gray is here now. In Mancini's office. I've got a tape recorder going, getting everything they're talking about. It's upstairs in the study. Now, I'll show you when you get here.
Yes, I see. I will.
He's in bad trouble. Hurry, please.
Cool down, cool down. I had to tie you in on all those deals, otherwise something much worse would have happened to you. I try to make everybody be nice. Everybody wants to be rough. Oh, Connie, come in, come in. Say hello to one of your old playmates.
Well, what are you doing up here?
Connie, Joe here says we are all bad people. Yeah. We tried to do an accident to some friend of his.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know you and Draper were such good friends.
Don't be making dumb cracks about Draper. We're talking about somebody else. Draper's no news. I don't need a blueprint on any of the jobs you pull. Listen, Draper asked for what he got just like you're asking for it now. Did Simon Andrews ask for it? Is that why you killed him?
You told that Holy Joe too much about us. He said he was going to talk. Well, Charlie don't like people that are going to squeal, and neither do I.
I knew it was you. And now I'm going to nail you and your whole mob.
You're too smart to do anything like that, Joe. You don't know what you're saying. You're just hot.
I'm going to talk, Nicky. I'm going to spill everything I know. All bottled up, huh? Listen to him, will you? He's going to blow the whole thing wide open.
He just blowing off steam.
You couldn't do that to me, kid. We go too far back for that.
Changed, Nicky. You think you're bigger than anyone in the world. No matter how fancy you talk, or how legal you say you are, inside, you're a killer. And that's all you are. You're like Charlie. Anyone gets in your way, you push.
Nicky, Joe don't mean that. He just all upset. He don't know. Nicky!
Get him!
Maybe that will remind you when you was a kid. When I bought your food. When I sent you to school. When I took care of you. Okay. You don't want to be smart. Good. Let him be dumb.
No, Nicky. Don't do it. You can't. Stevens knows he's here.
So what? So we all saw him go up to his room with Brinkley. So he jumped out the window and killed himself because he was afraid of what would come out in the investigation.
They won't believe it. They won't believe a word of it because they've heard every word that's been said in this room, every word of it.
How do you know that? Hmm? How do you know that?
They're upstairs right now in your study. They've been listening in.
You got an ear rigged up in here?
Wait. Why don't you tell me this before we spilled everything? Before. You let them in. Connie, you crossed me up? Why? On account of Joe, Connie? You crossed me up on account of Joe?
Joe.
So they're listening in, huh? All right, let them hear this.
Who's Joe Gray?
I'm Joe Gray.
We got a call from Senator Stevens. What's going on here?
Ask him.
He's dead. Asking him won't do no good.
Joe Gray.
For the record, I would like to state that we have positive proof now that Joe Gray was a victim of his former associates. I would like to say here that it'll need the help of Mr. Gray, as we'll need the help of all of you, if we are to break this corrupt and ruthless gang of hoodlums. Laws are not enough. There'll be other Mancanis and Pig Natalis, if you permit it. Only you can stop it. The committee, Mr. Gray, has revoked your subpoena. And as chairman of this committee, I would like to say that we regret the pain and embarrassment that you've been caused. And to this, Joe, I would like to add my public apology for the personal injustice I've done you for so long. Simon Olds told me I was wrong about you, but he had to lose his life to prove it to me. Forgive me, Joe. Call the first witness, please.
Silky Tanner.